for Fredericton-South and Leader of his party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if the Education Act bill passes unamended on Canada Day, the Anglophone school boards will be dissolved. The Premier will have absolute power to change what he wants in the English school system. And when the English school boards are re-established as advisory committees, they'll be powerless to stand in his way. What can we expect? A gag order on talking about gender identity in the schools, French immersion undermined, discussion of Aboriginal title to land banned from the curriculum. The mind reels on the possibilities. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Education made the choice to strip the English school boards of their decision-making power. So did the Minister take this radical action so the Premier can have his way with the English school system, and if not, why?
Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Holy mackerel. You know, the reality is that the DECs in their current form, they are, the superintendent is their employee. They are in an advisory capacity in a governance model where they have no say over operational issues. We're changing that model. They'll still be elected members. They will still be advisory. They will still have influence on who is the superintendent and how is the superintendent doing in the review of the performance review of the superintendent. In terms of, I want to make something perfectly clear. I've been saying it here all week that, you know, we're going to promote and guarantee the Charter of Rights and Liberties in our schools. That includes, all students includes the LGBTQ++.
Deputy of Fredericton-South and Leader of his party.
Mr. Speaker, sadly, you know, the Premier has repeatedly said in the media that he believes the English school system is a mess. His comments do a disservice to the hardworking teachers and administrators in our English school system. But I fear his comments will become a self-fulfilling prophecy when he takes control of the English school system. The Premier wants to turn back the clock to when LGBTQ students were closeted. Look at this Education Act bill. It includes legally binding requirements for students to be clean and tidy, to do their homework, and to get to school punctually. Who's going to enforce that? I'm surprised he didn't create legal obligations to reinstate fingernail inspections of old. Mr. Speaker, the Premier has run amok. Why does the Minister of Education refuse to protect students in the Anglophone system from the Premier's personal agenda to change the education system?
Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I take great offence to what the member opposite implies regarding the Premier of the province. If he's got something to say to the Premier, he should say it to himself when he has the opportunity. I want to assure all the members of the House and the members of the public and our students that we're going to continue to maintain respectful, safe, and inclusive spaces for all of our students while protecting their rights that they have under the Charter. Because for some reason, some members don't think that's clear. That includes the rights of the 2S LGBTQII community. Thank you.